Hello everyone, here with Wizard, and this is regular breakers, street peddler, etc. Up against Sync, which is, I would say about an even matchup. If you can get your contract running early, you can just completely turn off the threat of hard-hitting news. So let's see what we hit here. We hit daily casts, Grimoire, and this fine fellow. Yeah, I think we'll just set up this turn. I don't know that I want to get aggressive with this so far. This is a good card to have, because usually the HQ's not that well guarded. But the daily cast is probably the smart pick right now. If this is a data rave, we won't be in there for like the entire game. So we'll just slow parasite it. Let's just run the daily casts. Get our money to a good place. Will he pop it for 2 cards? He will. Okay. I don't mind that. And if the hedge or the sure gamble were now at a good spot for hard-hitting news. He's just gonna score breaking news. So maybe he's 24/7. Or maybe he's now, I don't know, if he was flooded, I don't think he would have. I think he would throw more agendas away if he was flooded. Okay, this is pretty good. Finally got our contract online, and we'll go in for a look. And we see exchange. Good to know about. So we'll have to run like everything he puts in the remote in case of like an exchange play once we steal anything. That's probably fine. So he's throwing out 1 card. Doing pretty well for breakers this turn, or this game. Sometimes you just don't find them. And we haven't found a bigger breaker, so I'm going to keep drawing. Now, will we pop Jackson for 1 card? No. So we can run, but I don't think there's a lot of benefit to running. Now, this Ice Carver is probably quite good for us. Well, maybe not, actually. The David's going to break Archangel, Gutenberg, Tollbooth here. I don't know if the Ice Carver makes a difference to any ice he's likely to be playing. It actually harms us if he's playing Assassin, because it'll be 4 power, and we can't just go through it. So he's not really pressuring us. I think we're just going to draw for breakers. Now, this is the second copy is, I think, going to be quite valuable to us. I don't think he can root from our heap. Sometimes there's ways to do it, but I think we're okay. So a breaker set is up, more or less. Oh, he's scoring another one. He's got to be on 24/7 kill, and we've got nothing except our I've had worse to protect us. So we can draw. For I've had worse. Maybe we shouldn't have played the first copy. Oh no, it's on our it's on our peddler. Okay. If it's boom, we can run HQ to try to hit the boom. And we can try to trash the top card. Probably doesn't matter for that. Data Raven. Yeah, well, let's go through. Just want to know if what he has in there. If we see some kill cards or don't, we can maybe figure out what to do next. Consulting visit. Okay. So he can get 24/7 that way, but it's going to be 2 clicks, so he'll only be able to scorch after that. He can't boom after that, because boom's also a double. It's going to check for I've had worse, so I guess it's not that bad that it was on air. on our peddler. The real problem is the Deja Vu was on our peddler. If we could have fetched the Avid Worse into our hand, I would have been happy with that. So he's very much going to kill us unless we draw our third Avid Worse, which is probably not going to happen. Yikes. This deck is not really built to handle the kill meta. Well, let's just see if we can get into R&D, I suppose. There's another Raven. It's kind of annoying, but let's at least make him pay credits. If he drops below 3, he can't Scorch us. So that could be relevant. Gutenberg. So actually we can medium dig him. Is having 5 cards better than having 4 cards? I guess he could Salem Scorch us. Okay, looking for that I've had worse. Haven't found it yet. He's poor, which is good, but we have 0 agenda points, which is very bad. So we could try to run the R&D for medium dig. We could try to go to HQ to get Bagat to fire, interact with his top card of his deck if this is like a Scorch on top, for example. It's a food, okay. Well, we're on the way. But our David's just run out. Hard hitting, not relevant, and a Jackson. Definitely want to get rid of him. So we can go again and pay the trace, which is going to be $1 million. Or we can remove the tag on a later turn we go. I don't know that we can get together these 3 cards. We have to play like all 4 of these cards to actually break it with a breaker, which seems like way too many cards to play. Oh, closed. Huh. It's pretty good. We could actually have acted with the Street Peddler before that. Think he gives enough time? I don't know if I want to say anything or not. All right, so we'll just say I was going to do the Peddler. And where did my other contract go? That's weird. Okay, let's do it like this. I think it's because the other one was already there. It got confused. So he probably still wants to play the closed accounts. Okay. So we got to get our money back up. Nothing in there from our Bagat hit. And we'll pay a lot of money to get rid of tags. But now if he doesn't have his sweeps, okay, that's good. I was afraid he's gonna like credit sweep hard hitting news us, which would have sucked. Now we're doing kind of okay, because we can start building up suckers while draining our contract to get back in range. So now the kill plan is off the table. He can't 24/7 without another regen unless he's got the power shutdown combo. But we know where all his Jacksons are, so that's off the table also. So we can play the Mimic and we can go to R&D for some multi-access. Also can just start drawing up. Oh, he's going to turn back on the 24/7. Memory's a bit tight here. So we can recur the David, we have to trash the Yogg for it. Don't love that. Or we could run R&D, take a tag, risk him having quantum predictive model. Don't love that. I've got a Grimoire in here. His hand's got to be full of good things, right? I guess we'll trash the Yogg. We have retrieval for later. Seems okay. I think the net ready is maybe not okay. We just need to, don't want to drop my hand too much. I want to get my third I've had worse into hand. So we get a free turn. Pretty happy about that. I think we actually put archives again and just rebuild our suckers supply. So we can threaten to blow up the Data Raven, and then he's probably got 2 or 3 agendas in hand right now. He's seen about half his deck, so say like 5 agendas about would have come up by now. So say there's a good chance he's got 2 in hand right now. So we can cover that. Maybe he's now put the quandary, which we'll have to parasite at that stage. But I think I just want to run on HQ with or without the Ice Carver. I guess with, I'll save a sucker token. See if we can't take his Astro or something. Oh, there's exactly the Astro. Got our bag active fire, which is nice. I think I probably pronounced that wrong just now. Let's just see hard hitting. I'm very bad at pronouncing these sort of foreign names. So he's got hard hitting and he's got not ice. If he had ice, he would have played out HQ for sure. So there's probably agendas in here. Archangel, yeah. That's happening, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what a bounce. Paperclip, sure. Don't overly mind about that. Happy he spent $3 actually. He's got to have an agenda, right? Yeah, there it is. Hard-hitting Archangel mystery card. Okay, let's see if we'll spend an archives, at least to bounce us. If it's another wraparound, we can play the paperclip again. Oh, resistor. Oh, it's in my hand, right. I was like, I can install my paperclip, but I cannot. Let's see if he will pay. I don't think he would. But actually I will pay 4 in order to get a sucker and 4 and see what these cards are. We might have won off our fine friend here. Oh, in fact we did. Nice. So it was a bit dicey there. Luckily we did do the take back to properly do the street peddler. It definitely makes sense if he's going to do that. Sure, he might have tried to scorch us, but closed accounts is like probably the second most popular thing to do with that. So if we get our contract out off the peddler, then has a choice to either trash the contract, which is a pretty good play, or close us, which is also pretty good. In the end, the amount of money is pretty comparable, so I think either way is fine with him, or fine for him to do. So we definitely felt the memory pressure this game, which is something that happens if you discard your first grimoire. But I felt we needed the money really badly to not have to risk carding news. Next grimoire is in 5 cards, along with, 4 more draw cards. So we didn't happen to get a large portion of our draw this game. We have 9 of them, and there's still 4 of them down here. I mean, we could play more. Like, you can definitely play Earthrise Hotel in this deck. It's just a little pricey at the start when you want to pay 6 for Liberated Account. Probably if you want to play Earthrise, you have to try to squeeze in also Career Fair or something, but it's pretty hard to do that. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you can just pay 4 for the Earthrise Hotel and then make it up with laundry and stuff. It's tough to say. All right, thanks for watching.